Hello folks. Alright, so it's making a quick video. Got my selfie stick out. So it seems a few days ago, Tucker Carlson, came out and I guess he put his 2 cents in, saying that masks do work, and that the reason and I agree with him, that the reason the government has been telling people not to wear masks is because we just don't have any to give to people, and that is probably going to cause some some rioting, and maybe some people demanding that our government, if they're going to say that we need to wear a mask, or that we should wear a mask, that they should be supplying it to people. Now, of course, the government has come out and said, hey, use t-shirts, an old t-shirt, bandanas, or scarves to cover your face, cover your mouth and nose, and that don't order any mask online. And my thing is, go ahead and order it, because one, if we can keep ourselves from getting sick, then we don't have to go to the hospital. What's that saying? Prevention, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, or something like that. But so I agree with Tucker Carlson. I've been saying it from the beginning. If you got masks, wear it. Don't listen to those knuckleheads on the news talking about don't wear a mask, that they don't work. They're only saying that so that people don't. Well, people already made a rush on masks, so that didn't matter. But they're saying it to keep people from panicking even more, because people were panicking already. So yeah, dumb dogs. Neighbors' kids are out. And another point is the bills. The $1,200 ain't shit. That ain't gonna that would probably cover you for about a month if you don't have to. The only thing that they're delaying is mortgage payment and rent, but most of us still have car payments. You gotta pay insurance on those cars, cell phone bill, utilities, internet bill, and that stuff adds up really quick. So I have a feeling this next 2 to 3 months there's going to be some you still have to pay your car note. So there's probably going to be a lot of car repos, cell phone services getting cut off, internet service getting cut off, and of course, if you can't make your payment, definitely give them a call. I've done it. You call them and say, hey, look, man, something's come up, can I defer this month's bill to next month? And a lot of times they'll work out with you, or they'll go, can you at least pay half? Some crap like that. Is like, no, I'm sorry, man. We're in a freaking pandemic. Lost my job, stuff like that. I just ain't got the money. Can I wait till next month when I find another job, or something, or some money comes in somehow? There's that, and see, there's one other thing I was going to touch up on, but I really can't think. Should have wrote it down if I came outside. Yeah, it's actually like 40 degrees today. Last week we were like in 70s and 80s, and then today it's just dropping to the 40s, and it's not getting any higher than 45. And I'm outside. I'm not gonna be out here long. It's cloudy, as you can see. There's no sun shining. Let's see, what else am I gonna think of? So cover the mask thing. So if you got masks, go ahead and wear them. I have my 3M mask. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about 3M. Companies like GM was financially failing before this epidemic hit. After they got the taxpayers' bailout money in 2008, they left the U.S. for Canada and Mexico. So they only have one plant left in the U.S., which makes the Santa Cruz. And of course, GM was they're delaying, trying to get more money out of the making the ventilators until Trump stepped in and said, hey, I'm using I've got some wartime something act to force you guys to make ventilators, and you're gonna make it for $1, or something like that. And the same could happen with 3M. 3M, they have factories all around the world, but they have one factory in Minnesota here in the U.S. And they make something like 10 million masks a day. and none of those 10 millions are going to Americans. They're all of them are being shipped overseas to foreign countries. It's come to light because the governor of Florida, of course, he's been requesting masks. He's been ordering masks, and he finally calls up, you know, to the factory in Minnesota. It's like, hey, you know, where's my order? Why is our order backtracked or back ordered? And they're, you know, told, well, it's not us, it's our suppliers, and their suppliers are the ones who are selling it to these foreign companies. Of course, the suppliers, 3M, you're just as guilty as your suppliers, because that money from the suppliers comes back to you. And you being the manufacturer can tell your supplier, hey, look, don't sell these, you know, to, you know, France or England, wherever they're going. You know, keep these, sell them to Americans, sell them to the American states, you know, Florida, you know, New York. And so so when doctors and stuff are complaining, hey, we're not getting our PPEs, especially masks, you know, the N95, that's because they're all going overseas. And you know, I have a feeling companies like GM, 3M, pretty much committed suicide by doing that, doing what they're doing, trying to get more money in this time of epidemic, because you know, because 3M could have just stepped in and said, nope, tell you what, our suppliers, we're not sending anything to you. We're going to send the 10 million masks we make a day directly to the U.S. stockpile, wherever it is that the government stockpiles medical supplies. That would have taken care of it. So now it looks like Trump is going to have to step in with 3M, and it's getting cold, and do the same thing, you know, do the Wartime Act on 3M, saying, oh, sorry, you're not shipping, you're shipping your mask directly to the U.S. Stockpile, wherever they hold, in Virginia somewhere, wherever they put it. And you know, because we need, of course, we we need 3M mask. You know, other people do make N95 masks. There are other makers, but 3M's like the big dog. But I have a feeling they shot themselves in the foot. You know, people are, you know, after things gets up and running, people are probably going to boycott 3M products. It's like, you know, don't buy 3M products. You know, I'm going to boycott them myself. Of course, I have 3M masks. I'm using them because right now you have to. I'm waiting for my other masks to come in that I've ordered. I'll probably use those. And and yeah, we'll see how it goes, because you know, people will remember. I'll remember. You know, you kicked us while we're down, and you know, now the things are back up and going. You know, we're not going to forget. I'm not going to forget. So, and of course, I've been boycotting GM from the beginning. Never owned the GM car, or you know, even when I rent a car, I prefer to rent. You know, I hate to say either. You know, well, actually, whatever brand, whatever car they give me, but a lot of times, I guess I get lucky. They don't give me GM cars. I always get like a Ford or something comes. That's what they normally give. At least what I get. So yeah, so my next car definitely won't be a GM. I don't know if that company will still be around. They'll probably still be making cars in Mexico. From what I read, they've moved their plant from Canada down to Mexico. So yeah, let the Mexicans drive the GMs. You know, we'll drive the Fords, and I don't know about Chrysler. Chrysler sucks too. You know, you're kind of just stuck with Ford. If you want American, I guess I'll go with. You know, you got Japanese, you got European models, so you got a whole lot. You know, because of capitalism, you got a whole lot of choice. And of course, you know, you got the snide remarks, you know, with 3M selling their mask to foreign countries instead of selling to the U.S. Hey man, that's capitalism for you. Ha ha ha. It's like, look man, this. You know, we're in a shit hits the fan. This is a pandemic. People are dying left and right. You know, this. You know, temporarily, you know, we're putting things to the side. You know, capitalism will come into it later when things get back up and running. But for right now, we need all the help we can get. All right, well that's it. Thank you guys. It's my 2 cents, and see about making more videos once it warms up. It's cold. I'm going inside.